Many people start their days on autopilot. Wake up, rush through the morning, go to work, come home tired, scroll for hours, then sleep. Not because they love the routine, but because it's familiar. Familiar feels safe, even when it feels empty. Over time, this habit slowly drains curiosity and ambition. Life doesn't collapse, it just flattens. And when every day feels the same, it's hard to remember when you stop dreaming about something more. One common habit is constantly postponing change. There's always a reason to wait. Wait until things calm down. Wait until the timing feels right. Wait until confidence shows up. The problem is, later never announces itself. Days turn into years, and nothing really shifts. People stuck in this cycle often confuse patience with fear, not realizing they're protecting comfort instead of building a future. Another pattern is comparing your life to others without learning anything from it. Watching other people succeed, travel, or grow while you feel stuck can be exhausting. Instead of asking, "What can I learn?" the mind asks, "Why not me?" That question slowly turns into resentment or self-pity. Comparison without action doesn't inspire growth. It reinforces helplessness and keeps people exactly where they are. Complaining without problem solving is another quiet trap. Talking about how unfair work is, how hard life feels, how nothing ever changes. Venting feels good for a moment, but when it becomes a habit, the brain learns to focus only on what's wrong. Solutions feel distant, almost unrealistic. Over time, problems feel familiar, even comfortable, while solutions feel risky and unfamiliar. Many people avoid responsibility for their own choices. When things don't work out, blame shifts to circumstances, systems, or other people. While some things truly are out of our control, ignoring personal choices removes personal power. Even doing nothing is a decision. People whose lives stay, "life makes no progress," often forget that not choosing a direction is still choosing to stay where they are. Staying busy without making progress is another habit. Days packed with activity, messages, meetings, and tasks that feel productive but lead nowhere. Energy gets spent, but direction is missing. At night, exhaustion shows up without satisfaction. The problem isn't laziness, it's misaligned effort. Movement without intention rarely leads to meaningful change. Fear of failure also plays a big role. Not fear of falling, but fear of being seen failing. Fear of judgment, criticism, or disappointing others. That fear convinces people it's safer not to try at all. Ironically, avoiding failure guarantees stagnation. The failure of never trying is quieter, but far more permanent. Many people underestimate small, consistent actions. They wait for big breakthroughs, big motivation, big moments. But life usually changes through boring repetition. Tiny habits done daily shape identity. Those stuck in the same place often overlook this, believing progress must feel dramatic to be real. Another habit is rejecting feedback. Every suggestion feels like an attack. Every critique feels personal. Growth requires humility, but ego often blocks learning. When someone stops listening, they stop evolving. The world moves forward, but they stay anchored to the same perspective. Thinking you already know enough is another silent barrier. Experience becomes an excuse to stop learning. Curiosity fades. Books aren't opened. New ideas feel annoying. Eventually, change feels overwhelming because growth muscles haven't been used in a long time. Avoiding discomfort is a major reason life feels flat. The moment something feels hard, boring, or stressful, distractions appear. Comfort becomes the goal. But discomfort is where skill, confidence, and resilience are built. Avoiding it keeps people emotionally and mentally stagnant. Many people keep their dreams vague. They say they want more, but can't explain what that means. Without clarity, action becomes random. Life turns reactive instead of intentional. Clear direction doesn't guarantee success, but lack of direction almost guarantees stagnation. Being harsh in self-talk while lacking discipline is another pattern. People criticize themselves endlessly, but struggle to show up consistently. Guilt replaces action. Shame replaces structure. This cycle drains energy without producing growth. Delaying learning new skills also keeps life small. The excuse is always the same. Too late, too hard, not talented enough. But learning is less about talent and more about willingness to be uncomfortable as a beginner. Staying in limiting environments reinforces stagnation. Surrounding yourself with people who normalize settling, complaining, and avoiding growth lowers your standards. Energy is contagious. Without exposure to growth-minded people, change feels unnecessary or unrealistic. Waiting for motivation before taking action traps many people. Motivation is treated like a requirement when it's usually a result. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates motivation. Waiting keeps people frozen. Time is often underestimated. People think today doesn't matter, that there's always tomorrow. But life is built from ordinary days. Repeating ordinary days without intention creates an ordinary life. These habits don't form overnight. They build slowly, quietly through repetition. The good news is, habits can change the same way. Awareness comes first, then small decisions, then consistency. If your life feels stuck right now, it doesn't mean you failed. It may simply mean you've been repeating patterns without questioning them. Awareness is already movement, and movement, no matter how small, changes direction.